Hey, it's Clay at claytrader.com. This will be a live trade video where I try to capture some of my trades as they play out live. Couple quick clarifications. Number one, I am trading futures. If you don't know what futures are, I'll put a link down below to a totally free 4-part series. But in a nutshell, futures are amazing, especially for those of you that are in options or stocks. Because with, if you're suffering under the pattern day trade rule, there's no pattern day trade rule within the world of futures. So you can day trade as much as you want every single day. Second, I am day trading futures through a prop firm. What is a prop firm? How does a prop firm work? Which prop firm am I using? All that is in that link up above, or I'll put it down in the description area. But in a nutshell, a prop firm is a way for you to put very little of your money at risk, and then you have a whole lot of upside potential. So if that sounds like something that may be of interest to you and at least learning more, like I said, check out that link. So I technically have already made a trade. One nice thing about futures is they're basically open around the clock too. So if you have a full-time job, plenty of time still available for you to find at least some moment throughout the course of a day to take some trades. So as far as starting the video is concerned, I'm technically up a little bit already, but would like to try to take some more trades here. So I'll pause the screen recording software for now, and I'll be back as soon as I find another potential trade. All right, I am looking to buy there. So my entry point is that blue line. Looking for more momentum and continuation. And out there for a little trade. Sorry, my wife came in the middle of that. I don't know if the mic picked her up or not. I think I chased a little bit on that one. The way it's putzing around. We'll let high. Now it's pushing up higher. I said I don't know. Did I chase or not? Because futures they can get moving quite a bit. But given I got in, it kind of pulled back. Not a severe pullback or anything like that. Then it came back up. But even when it came back up, it wasn't quite giving me any sort of kind of oomph, like I know futures can get oomph. So decided to kind of hop out for a much smaller gain than what I was thinking and going for, and I can always reassess the situation. But all right, I'll pause. Well, again, hindsight, we're all great traders in hindsight, but yeah, that pullback there still wasn't anything too crazy, but it eventually did keep on giving oomph. But I just didn't want to risk it, so hopped out. But again, we're all great traders in hindsight. In hindsight, I suppose I should have held in there, but it just didn't seem like the greatest of entry point, and I really had a question. Like I said, was I chasing or not? But I may try to play a pullback here. Not may. I will throw an order out there, see if it wants to come down the area. All right, I'll pause. Okay, pulling back here, maybe it'll fill me. Again, my entry is at that green line there. So, waiting to see if it wants to come down to that green line. Close, maybe. Again, this is live, so I genuinely don't know if it'll hit or not. This is not a voiceover or anything like that, so I'm recording this right now in real time. So sometimes we'll have this space where I give a bunch of time to see if I get filled, and then I never get filled. But that's also that's just how trading goes sometimes. You're waiting, and then you don't get filled. The trade never happens. So will that happen here? We'll see, but as of now, it is turning back upwards. So, all right, I'll pause. All right, I'm going to look to get short here. I am short. If it wants to come back down a bit. That's only 275. I don't. That sounds super greedy, like because I realize that trade lasted all of 30 seconds, but I guess, yeah, today's just not as volatile as what in my mind I thought it was. Especially when I had 5 NQs there. But, all right, I'll go ahead and pause. All right, it's breaking through. In. There we go. Nice scalp there. Very good. That's better. Well, clearly I chose wrong to scalp, but after the past few trades, trying to kind of get a little bit of confidence back. I'm not the most confident, but on the flip side of things, if you're wondering how my community works, right there's that trend line mapped out. Not that everybody's just going to blindly follow, but pointing it out, and hopefully some members disagreed with me to play it as a scalp and bought, and they're so, oh, wow, that's painful. Well, regardless, beautiful trend line break there. All right, I'll pause. Well, I get it. I sound like such a greedy, whiny baby. Like, I'm up over $1,200 in this account. The other account with futures trade, or excuse me, with prop firms, you can have multiple accounts. So that's kind of where that other $275 trade was coming from. But just even setting that aside, I realize I sound like a greedy child right now, not happy with over $1,200. But like I said, it's just a minute. Sorry, I was trying to hold in a cough and talk and make it to the next pause point before I got the cough out, but it clearly was not working. But anyways, yeah, just I'm very grateful. Don't get me wrong, but it's just frustrating at the same time because it just I don't quite have a feel for the market right now. The ones that I'm trying to let go more for me, they're not seeming to go. And then as soon as I choose to scalp one, which I did there, that's the one that goes. So just kind of one of those mornings. I'll take one more trader if it presents itself. I'm definitely going to start to look to manage risk, though. So I'm on 5 MNQ now. Now, if it pushes up above here, then the trade, no. All right, never mind. Pick on my risk profile. I guess I could do it right here. Capture it if it comes back down. There we go. Stop right there at the green line. So if I'm right, I'm not going to make a whole lot. If I'm wrong, I'm not going to lose a whole lot. But right now I'm more concerned about, my downside risk. So let me put out one right there. Not looking so good. And out. So there we go. Like I said, still doing plenty fine on the overall day. Like I said, was willing to risk, see if I could get this to roll over, but I can take 100, with commissions, we'll call it $120 loss. I can stomach that when I had, that sort of buffer. So, but yeah, overall, I didn't quite have it, but I had it enough to make money and to still make over $1,000. So that's, if anything, hopefully that's kind of motivation that you don't have to be perfect as a trader. It's not like you have to show up and have your A game and be flawless in order to make money. Whoops. Whoa. That forgot to cancel that order out. But yeah. So hopefully there's a little bit of motivation. You don't have to show up and be perfect, but at the end of the day, that's just kind of how some days go. So I didn't quite have it, but still walking away with, in my mind, a worthwhile amount. And then real quick before I go, I want to personally invite you to get signed up for this free live online webinar that I'm offering. So if you're interested in learning more about the tools I'm using, how I build consistency, how I manage risk, then definitely get signed up for the free live class. If you're watching on YouTube, there's a link down below in the description area, or if you're watching right at my site, there's an area on the webpage you can click on. So, or just go to claytrader.com/live to learn when the next live class is. So, something that I'm very confident will offer you value in one way or another. So definitely get signed up for it. So as always, if you appreciate these live trade videos, hit that like button. And if you're not yet a subscriber, hit that subscribe button, turn on the notification bell so you know when new content is released. Take care. Thanks for hanging out.